'Cause my love is mine, all mine. I love mine. Hey, it's Nate with another piano tutorial. Today I'm doing My Love, Mine, All Mine by Mitski. This is such a gorgeous, calming song. I'm going to teach you a very easy chord-based accompaniment. It's basically just 4 chords. And then I'll go through and show you some optional details and decorations that are in Mitski's recording. Let's jump in. Okay, so first off, I recommend you get the chords and lyrics chart. There's a link down in the description that'll help you follow along and see where the chords and the lyrics line up with each other. And I should mention, the song is in the key of A, but the recording is slightly flat. So if you play along with the recording, it's gonna sound a little weird. If you do wanna play along with Mitski, search My Love, Mine, All Mine, A440 on YouTube. A440 is standard tuning, and you'll find a pitch corrected version you can play along with. Okay, let's start out with the intro. It's gonna sound like this. So here's the chords for that. First, we've got an A major chord. This is an inversion on a regular A major chord. Got a C sharp, an E, and an A here, using my second finger on the E. And this is a middle C right here for the octave. And in my left hand, I'm 2 octaves lower, so really low on the keyboard, doing a single A bass note with my 5th finger. For the A major 7 up next, all you gotta do is drop that top note down to a G sharp. I'm using my 4th finger for that. And we're in 4/4 time, so each one of these measures gets 4 counts. So 2 chords in a measure is gonna be 2 counts each. 1, 2, 3, 4, just kind of lightly pulsing on quarter notes there on every count. Then we've got this D minor 6. So coming up to a D bass note here with the 2nd finger, and then we got D, F, A, and then adding the 6th, that B, 2, 3, 4. So this little melody here, the da da da, that's mimicking the pedal steel guitar on the recording. Her piano is actually an octave lower for this part, but I think it sounds nice up here just for the intro. There is this one little extra piano thing you hear her do. If you want to add that in, it's optional. So the time in there would be 1, 2, and 3, 4. It's just on a F, B, and then you can hit the left hand on beat 4 there. So 1, 2, and 3, 4 before we start out with the first verse. So let's do the verse. Like I said, I'm going to keep it really simple at first. Here are the chords. And I am now going to have my hand down in this lower octave. So we've got a measure of A, just like we did it for the intro. 2, 3, 4. So C sharp major. So coming up here to a C sharp with my 3rd finger, and then we've got C sharp, F, and G sharp for 4 counts. Then to D for 4 counts. So that's D, F sharp, and A, coming up to my 2nd finger there. And then we have a measure of D minor, 2, 3, 4. So between the D major and D minor, only thing that happened is the F sharp became an F natural. So you could just follow the chords and lyrics chart and start playing and singing along. Moon, a hole of light through the big top tent up high, here before and after me, shining down on me. Then it goes around again with different lyrics. Moon, tell me if I could. And then the 2nd verse after the chorus, which we'll do in a sec, is the same thing, but it only does it once through the progression. Let's look at the chorus. Here are the chords for that. You'll notice no new chords, but we've got 2 chords per measure for most of it, so they're changing twice as fast every 2 counts. A, 2, C sharp, 4, D, 2, D minor, 4. 'Cause my love is mine, all mine. I love mine. And then the 2nd line, nothing in the world belongs to me but my love. So this is a little weird here. I'm doing 2 counts on this D, but then there are 4 counts of the D minor. So basically we can think of that measure of the D major as a measure of 2/4. So after the A, 2, C sharp, 4, you can just think 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that chorus, there's a little instrumental post-chorus section that is just like a line of verse without singing. Then we've got another verse, like I mentioned. It's just 1 time through the progression. Then we have the final chorus. Here are the chords for that. So it's a little longer than the first chorus. There's an extra 2 lines of lyrics. We've got, 'cause my love is mine, all mine. I love mine. Then another time through that line with the same timing. Nothing in the world belongs to me but my love, mine, all mine. And then it goes right into this next line. Nothing in the world is mine for free but my love, mine, all mine, all mine. So you end up on that D minor for 6 counts because we've got the measure with the D, 2, D minor, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as the song is really kind of winding to a close. And then you can just end on this A major 7. So the same chord we did in the intro, but with the hand down an octave, C sharp, E, and G sharp. And it just kind of peters out there. You can do a couple more light quarter notes, and then that's the end of the song. All right, so you could stop the video right here and just follow along with your chords and lyrics sheet and do an awesome cover of this song. I am gonna go through now in more detail and give a few more layers of complexity, and some of it is totally optional. First thing I wanna try is just a little bit fuller playing pattern with the rhythm between the hands. We can just use the simple verse chords. It's gonna sound like this. So to do this, we need to think in eighth notes. So we're not just counting 1, 2, 3, 4. We're dividing the beat in half and thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to play on beat 1 with the hands together. And then on beat 2, the right hand is going to play. And then as soon as we're on beat 2, then we just start going back and forth on every eighth note. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and together, right, left, right, left, right, left. So I'm just looping that on the A to get the hang of it. And then you can do that for everything. On the chorus, when the chords are switching faster, you might want to just do 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So it's sort of like the first half of that playing pattern over and over again, resetting with each chord. I think that sounds good. The next thing I want to mention is there are some options to play slightly more colorful chord voicings that you hear them throughout, not every time. Sometimes it sounds like the piano does it. Sometimes it's being implied by the guitars. But throughout, you can do some A major 7s like we did in the intro and the end of the song in the verses. The one place I definitely hear it is just on the first line. Moon, a hole of light. So you can kind of go back and forth, like do the full A and then the A major 7 there. Similarly, any of the C sharps can be C sharp dominant 7ths, C sharp 7, where you add in a B. But I think it sounds best, and when I do hear it on the recording, I don't hear it just like kind of every hit. It's more 1, 2, and then you can just kind of sneak it in maybe on beat 3 or beat 3 and 4. It just makes it a little harder to play. You have to do maybe 1, 2, 4 and use your 5th finger on that. So I'm going to be adding some of those. Similarly, you can make any of the D minors, D minor 6ths, and often that's implied by a little higher piano stuff that I think was probably overdubbed as a separate thing. I especially like adding that on the choruses. I love mine. Sounds really nice with the vocal melody there. Also, here's a detail that I did include on the chords and lyrics chart. The second time through the progression in the first verse, and then also the one time you go through the progression in the second verse, the bass player goes up to an F on the D minor and then back down to a D. So the counting would look like this with 2 counts of D minor over F and then D minor. So the second half of that first verse would be, moon, tell me if I could send up my heart to you. I threw in that 7th there. So when I die, which I must do, could it shine down here with you? So just up to the F with my first finger, then down to the D bass note there. You might notice throughout the song there is some higher piano stuff, little melodic things that are happening. When it's just you and piano, you really got to kind of hold it down. You don't have the bass and drums keeping things grounded. So I like mostly just sticking with the low chords here. But you could always do something like just hop your hand up an octave or two to just kind of do a hit on the higher chords if you want to sprinkle in some of that brightness that you hear on the recording. But in terms of little piano details, I want to do some cool stuff on the post-chorus that she does that I think is worth it, especially because you're not singing in that moment. So if you want to throw this in, this is how that post-chorus would sound. It's really cool. So for this post-chorus, just going back to a really simple rhythm where I'm not doing any extra 8th note hits or anything with the left hand, just kind of lightly pulsing here. The song kind of takes a step back, 1, 2, and then you can do high C sharp, even higher C sharp, G sharp, G sharp. You can probably just throw that in by ear to count the rhythm. You need 16th notes, so thinking 1, 2, E and, a 3, E and, a 4, E and. Then we got the D, 2, 3, 4. I do actually hear a D minor 7 here where you add the C natural. So you could just do like FAC there, or you could do all 4 of those notes. Or you could just keep it with a D minor 2, and then we have this really cool pattern. So you do octaves from F, E, D, C sharp, but for all of them except for the D, you do low, high, together on D, low, high. Da, 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 da. Love it. And one final thing to mention, if you're working on this piano part and it's just not sounding as smooth as it does when I play it, it might be because I am using the sustain pedal, just holding down the pedal most of the time with quick little lifts every time the chord changes. If you need help with your sustain pedal timing, I made a video all about that, so check that out. Okay, thank you for sticking with me. I am now going to play the whole song so you can see how all the parts we talked about fit together. And I'm going to be throwing in a few of those trickier details, but you can totally simplify it as much as you need. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you need to do to help me out. Give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Click the bell because then you will know when I put out more videos like this one. Okay. Here's my version of My Love, Mine, All Mine. Moon, a hole of light through the big top tent up high, here before and after me, shining down on me. Moon, tell me if I could send up my heart to you, so when I die, which I must do, could it shine down here with you? 'Cause my love is mine, all mine. I love mine, mine, mine. Nothing in the world belongs to me but my love, mine, all mine, all mine.
love